Hey there, you all. It's me, Barb, and I'm at Crumbl Cookies. I've already probably broken your eardrum and we haven't even gotten started yet. Oh, let me adjust this. I look a little crooked. A little off kilter. Well, it's the holidays, of course. How are you all doing? Are you getting crazy? I mean, Hanukkah's going to be on Wednesday. Kwanzaa's coming. Christmas is just around the corner. Lots to do. And then this year I'm really working on a little namaste and trying to not do as much. It's quite a tricky one for me. Well, I hope that you all are having fun, even if you're busy. We have got 6 cookies to review today, so I can't hoo-ha around today. The 2 that I've reviewed before, so you can just check back on search, put Crumbl Cookies, Barb, Norton or Barb, and then the cookie you want to see. Alrighty, so we take there's so many things I want to do today. Here, let me take this off. Santa, where are you, Santa? Oh, where is it? This is my hat.
Oh, no, I'm stuck. How about a little help here? If I don't get to those cookies, I'm gonna scream.
Did you hear him? He said, if I don't get to those cookies, I'm going to scream. I couldn't really keep this on tibia down here. One horse, open sleigh. Woo! Oh, don't you? I just love stuff like this. Can you tell? Oh, good. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I'm primping, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side at the horse. I could go on and on. I used to listen to that album all the time, Barbara Streisand. I would listen to her Christmas album. Oh, I had that song memorized back in the day. Of course, if you don't use it, you lose it. And when I worked at Biltmore State, we had to know the botanical, the Latin words for plants and stuff. I don't know anything anymore. Not that I ever knew much. Oh, you got to see this. We're all ready for the festivities. Ready? Can you see this? Oh, you can't see it in this light. It lights up. Look, I've got a red one and I've got a green one. Let me see if you can see this. I don't think you can. The sun's kind of, you can't, but I can see it. Can you see it? Well, it blinks at night. Little candy cane straws. It's the holidays. I love a holiday. Now, Penny's not a big holiday person, but I kind of help her get in the spirit. She's one of these people. She's not a present giver, but she's a gift giver in regards to the big things in life, throughout the year. And I'm, we both do things differently. And, you got to appreciate where your people are coming from. Some people can't wrap. So what? Put it in a towel. Put it in an Ingles bag or whatever grocery bag you have. And, if you want to buy a bag of bows, stick a bow on a towel or whatever. Everybody's not the same. We're all different, but we got a heart inside. Alrighty, I cannot be mishmashing around today. I sang, right? Yeah, I sang. Okay, so let's do a quickie overview. We've got 3 new crumbles today. We've got the, oh my gosh, this is the no-bake raspberry cheesecake. Look at Divine, and the raspberry jam, yum, yum, yum. And this is a new one, the salted caramel pretzel pie. What's the other new one? The other new one is the chocolate cake, and there's a chocolate ganache in between the layers. Now, their chocolate ganache is good. We've got the peanut butter munch. I thought I hadn't tried that, but I think I did back when I did the cereal one when the police kind of had me move. And then, and then the Gingersnap. And did I tell you this one? The peppermint cupcake. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I want to tell you, the reason why I can do 6 this week is because one of our beautiful viewers, I hurt your ears again, I'm sorry, Sherry, thank you so much for the super thanks. That just made it nice. I said I really kind of wanted to do 6 for the holidays this year. Now, I don't know if you know, but in the Jewish religion, for Hanukkah, it changes. Sometimes it's at Thanksgiving, sometimes it's after Christmas. Well, this year it starts. The first night is December 25th. The first day is December 26th. There's 8 nights, and you get a little something each night. Everybody doesn't do it that way, but some do. So we celebrate both. And then a little Kwanzaa, got myself a Kanara. Hey, I'm just all about it. You know, okay, I'm going to tell you the story, and then we'll go on. So, because I am in the intro, we did the overview. Okay, real quick. One time I ran learning centers in low-income communities, and every Christmas, well, often I was Santa, but my boss one year said, you know, they all know it's you. Let's have my dad be it. So her dad was Santa, and I was standing behind Santa, and all the kids were looking at Santa going, there's Miss Barbara, there's Miss Barbara. And I was like, no, y'all, I'm right here. And they didn't believe me. It was the craziest thing. So anyway, we've had different Santas. Well, I always had elves, and I always told each person that volunteered to be an elf. Sometimes an employee was an elf. I would say, or a volunteer. I would say, now you have to pick an elf name, you have to have an elf voice and an elf walk. And then I had, you know, them all decorate up. And all the centers had Christmas trees. I had tons of ornaments from the past, and those that had them there. And one year, one of the gals, we were driving, because we drive a little bit, and I have them, you know, do their little voices and practice. Usually had 2 or 3 elves. Usually, I always like to have 3 elves, but sometimes 2. And this year, this girl was just not, this gal was not into it. And I said, well, what's your name? Why do I have to have a name? Why do I have to have a walk? She says, why do we do this? We don't need to do this. And I said, well, we don't need to. We don't have to. And I should have said, you know, it's about magic. You can create magic almost any time of the day if you want to. And magic can come by just having that spirit behind you, you know. Oh, I mean, it was, because I was given that gift of magic when I was a child in the Girl Scouts at Girl Scout camp. I was like 6 years old at overnight camp for 2 weeks. And the older teens had done a fairy party, and we walked in, and the lights and tickly, and they had like, I don't know, like, I think they had like pink or blue popcorn, and we did a little craft, but it was just seemed magical. But it's all about how you present things, you know. Oh, Christmas is full of magic. Alrighty, now I want to share so much. Oh goodness. Alrighty, so let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. Now, you all, this time of year, I love a ginger cookie, a molasses ginger cookie. And I'm kind of a snooty about my ginger cookies. I like them crisp, and then I like a zing to them. So we're going to start with the Gingersnap. Now, I've reviewed this before. However, Crumbl claims that they continually they listen to the feedback, and they change the recipe. So let's see how this is, alrighty? This is the Gingersnap, a classic cookie bursting with flavors of molasses, brown sugar, cinnamon, and ginger, all coated with sugar crystals. See the sugar crystals? Ho, ho, ho! This is a warm cookie. Now, everything's warm except for the cake. And the cheesecake and the cheesecake and the salted pretzel are chilled. All right, those are warm or at room temperature. One's at room temperature. I can't remember which one. I think it's the cake, but I'm not sure. All right, this is a warm one. Look how thick this is. Ooh, no soggy bottom there. Oh, and I'm sorry about that. That was just against the cake because I was showing a picture. All righty, let's take a bite. Right. I tell you, the sugar crystals, and it's just cooked enough that it's got crisp when you bite into it. And then you come into it, and it's really cakey. I feel like it might be overdone a little bit for some reason, but I feel like it has a little more zing to it. Let me take one more bite. I think it's a definite 8. Might be a 7.5, but I'm going to give it an 8. I like it. I like it better than the last time I tried it. I feel like they put a little more zing into it. You know, if you kick a little more cinnamon or ginger in there, it just gets you going. Oh, I got a ginger molasses cookie the other day from the Fresh Market. Ooh, was that where I got it? No, from Well Bread. Well Bread, if you're ever in Asheville, go to Well Bread. And I tell you, it just breaks my heart because at Biltmore Village, you know, they got devastated. They were under the water, and I heard that Well Bread's not going to come back there. Now, that's just what an employee told me, but I don't know. But they have one in Weaverville, which is close to Asheville. Alrighty, dighties. They're monster eclairs. Oh my goodness. I got one of those because I said, Betty, I came home and I said, all right, this is about this past Friday. I said, everyone else is with family or they're flying somewhere, so the holidays have begun. We will be out of all our food by Christmas. Benny made a potato casserole. It's called Romanoff something. So good. She wasn't going to make it. We got something from the fresh market. They only gave us a little bit. It was $11 and not that tasty. And then it fell on the floor upside down. I said, it's just meant to be. And Penny said, I'm going to make some. And she hadn't made it for years. And I'm happy because I'm not a big potato eater. But, ooh, I love that. I think it's called white cheddar or white potato Romanoff or something. That's an old recipe she has. So I'm looking forward to that. So she decided that we can't have that until Tuesday night. I think it's Tuesday night. Maybe it's Wednesday. It doesn't matter. All righty. So the Gingersnap cookie, I already rated it. So let's move on to 1 down, 5 to go. All righty. Where do we want to go, you all? Well, let's get our protein in. This one is the one that I thought I hadn't reviewed, but I think I might have on the cereal one when the security guard got me. Nice on the bottom, crispy on the top. Those are those, I wish I would learn to make that. I feel like a real warm home in the holidays is when people make these things, these Chex Mix powdery things, and then some have a spicy one. Oh, I've been at some people's houses at Christmas when they have those. Somehow it just says holidays for me. Why I don't make them, I don't know. I'm lazy. Well, I'm just busy. I don't know if I'm lazy, but I'm busy. Alrighty, daddies. So this is the Peanut Butter Munch, a warm peanut butter cookie topped with milk chocolate, a crunch of peanut butter coated cereal pieces, and sprinkled with powdered sugar. Powdered sugar. Let's take a bite. Right. I'm resisting honking, you all. Let me put one of these little munchy things. Could use a few more of those over there. I love this chocolate on here. I kind of feel like their peanut butter cookie that isn't peanut buttery enough when it's on its own. But when it has this chocolate on it, is it a chocolate ganache or is it just chocolate melted, topped with milk chocolate? That's real good. Okay, take another bite. Now, Rachel, if you're out there, I wish you were here this week. You didn't get my 2 favorites last week. All right, it doesn't matter. I like that you had a fun time with it. That's what it's about, just having fun in life. Hardship will come, a tragedy will come. But, so I forgot to finish telling you the story that I was telling you earlier. So this guy was like, she said, we don't have to do all this. So anyway, I said, you're one of my elves, so I need to hear a name. I need to hear a voice and a skip. So on the way over to one of the learning centers, I had to go out and walk around, so she got a little skip in her. But she got into it. And she, kind of turned around. I think she understood what I meant by the end. I hope she did. She might not have, and that's okay. Everybody's different. All righty. Let me take another bite. I'll give it a light tap. I'll say 9.5. I wish there were more of these on there. What's nice is this is a little, and it's not underbaked, but it's just a little gooier, crisp on the outside. Wonderful. I'd say it's a 9.5. If you had more of this cooked a little bit more, and more of these, it'd be a definite 10. But it's so good. This is yummy. On the holidays, sometimes you have a lot of one thing and you want a little something different. This is good. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, I want to tell you something. Now, back in the summer, I had done a video. Well, I was trying to splice and dice a video from my birthday on August 24th. And I had I had got a lockbox a year ago, October. Not a lockbox, a post office box. And I guess I never told anybody about it. But Beth from Virginia, if you're out there, now you might have given up on me, but because I never thanked you. But what happened is I took a glimpse of one of the videos that I had done on my birthday. the other day, and I saw myself thanking Beth sincerely for the card she sent me. She sent me a card. It was beautiful, and 2 tea bags, and of course I drank the tea. But Beth, thank you so much. You were my first person and only person that have sent me a card and the little tea bag. So thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. And I need to send you a Christmas card or something, but it's so late. So this is my Christmas card. Thank you so much, Beth. Alrighty, so we've done 2. Oh, we got 4 more to go. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at the time. Alrighty, peanut butter ginger snap. You know what? Let's have this. Oh, this is a new one, you all. It's a no-bake. It's a no-bake raspberry cheesecake. Now, you know I like the raspberry jam. Last week, I didn't get my raspberry jam. A velvety cheesecake filling. Oh, it's dripping. Served with the buttery graham cracker crust top with fresh tart house-made raspberry jam. Look at that little puppy. Ooh. Let me see if I try to get more utensils out here. Oh. Okay, I was really in the mood lately for cheesecake. Now, this seems pretty soft. Let me show you. Can you see that? Beautimous. I like it. I'm sorry to say, but this cheesecake part hasn't set yet. It's hard doing everything on a Monday morning. I tell you, they work hard. And then when there's new people, I always say a bakery should be full of joy. And if people are just so serious and concentrated, it's so vital to me. It kind of takes away the magic of having something fun to eat. I'm getting part of this jam. Now, see, I don't know if you can see how it's almost like not set yet. Let me take a bite, right? It's good. Yeah, I would tell you, I would give this a 10. Had that set. And I think it is a 10. But I'm going to give it a 9.75. Only because I love the jam on it, you all. Now, this is nice. You know, this would be a great week to get Crumbl. I know you probably have full of stuff at your house. Or maybe do it for the New Year's. But it's just so many different kinds of flavors. You know, I don't know what kind of home you have and what you do, but yeah, it's just a little totally not set yet. It almost tastes like a whipped cream almost, but it's good. That raspberry jam, oh my goodness. So far, I would say the Gingersnap is thumbs up. I would say the peanut butter munch is thumbs up, and I would say the cheesecake is thumbs up. What do we have? We got an 8, a 9.5, and a 9.75. We are not doing bad here. Ooh, I need to drink some water. So are you ready for Hanukkah, or you ready for Christmas? Let me know in the comments how you're doing with everything. Now, I have bought everything, of course, but, well, not, and of course, some people shop it on Christmas Eve. I worked at Gimbel's in New York City on 34th Street back in the day in the 70s, and I remember it would rain on Christmas Eve often, and it was like, I think we were open till 11 is what I'm serving. Maybe it was 10, but I thought it was 11, and oh, the people that came in at 10 or 5 to 11 wanting to get things and the shelves were empty, they would be so mad. I'd just be like, it's Christmas Eve. There is nothing better than water, you all. I just love me some water. I love me some water. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, the newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. That's Penny's favorite song for Christmas. Oh, you know what song is my favorite? I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. I don't want to down no tinker tinky toys. I can't remember it. I had to memorize it one time. I was going to get all dressed up. I thought people were going to think I'm so bizarre. But one of these years, I am going to just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. We've done 3. Pop! 3 to go. Okay. Let's move along, James. I was going to do the peppermint, but I kind of want to do this one. No. I'm trying to decide. Maybe, oh my gosh, this is sticking here. I better do this one now that it's in my hand because it's falling apart, crumbling. It almost broke. This is the peppermint cupcake. Ooh, a chocolate cookies and cream cookie layered with peppermint cream cheese frosting and sprinkled with crunchy candy cane bits. Ooh, nice, lots of candy cane bits. I want more, I want bigger. It's terrible. This is real soft on the bottom. It might have been able to cook a little longer, but who knows? I don't know, but see, it's starting to fall apart. You know, cookies got to stay in your hand. Let me take a bite, right? I want a part with candy cane, but I can't move it. Did I show it to you? I don't know if you can see it. Ooh, fun. Now that looks Christmassy. I was worried when I first saw the selection. I goes, that's not real Christmassy, but it really is. When you see it in the box, it's got the red and it's got the peppermint. Let's take a bite, right? Come on over here. I'm talking to my cookie. Dang, gum. I'm so close to a 10 over and over again. Ooh, this is sweet, you all. It's sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet, it's sweet, it's sweet. Okay. I was going to give it a 9.5, then I was going to give it a 9, then I was going to give it an 8.5. I'm going back in, you all. If I get pieces of the peppermint on the bite, it's a 9. It'll probably be close to a 9.5 or 10, but it's just falling apart in my hands. It's a little, it's not a, it's got a little bit of a soggy bottom. That is a nice cookie. Look at my hands. I'm a mess. Oh my goodness. This is my Santa. I love a Santa. Oh, you know what? One of the children said, oh, that's Miss Barbara when I was Santa Claus. And then they were asking, and one time we had a Q&A for Santa Claus. And one of them said, Santa, are you Miss Barbara? And I was like, ho, ho, ho. I was like, don't you know, little girl? I said something like that. Go, don't you know? He's like, Santa appears to be the person you love most. Oh, goodness. All righty. Now, we had a lot of children of color, so I made sure that we had different kinds of Santas. And one year I had this a black guy. It was wonderful. He was a great Santa. But he had so much hair because I had the big full beard, and you couldn't even really tell because he wore the white gloves. It's like, you can't really tell. But, you know, we all see what we want to see, don't we? All righty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down, 2 to go. I'm doing good. I'm doing good in the neighborhood. In the neighborhood. Oh, this week on the 28th, which I think is Saturday. Jody, it's your birthday, right? Happy birthday, Jody. You've got a Christmas birthday. I would think those are hard. I would probably submit to have my birthday in July 28th instead of December 28th, but you may like it. Some people like to have their birthdays. So Jody, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful day. Oh, this is, okay. So we have talked about, well, where is that thing? I don't know what I was doing. I had something, I can't remember. Well, it's a lot of snow up north, but this is for the people in the south. Isn't it funny to have a heavy sweater with a Santa with sunglasses on? I think that's funny. Now, if it was a t-shirt, I'd understand. All righty, Dites. Which one am I doing next? Oh, I'm torn between two lovers. Okay, let's do the chocolate cake. Yeah, I've done everything else. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here's the chocolate cake. I thought it was going to be in a separate little box, but it's not. It says 2 tiers of rich, moist chocolate cake layered with smooth, semi-sweet chocolate ganache and topped with a luscious fudge frosting. Now, I'm a little worried about this one because... Do I have a plate? I think I have a plate. Because Crumble's frosting sometimes taste a little store-bought-ish. But I love their chocolate ganache. So let's see what we got here. Let me get a different fork. Kind of a little fancier fork. It's not real fancy, but... Okay, can you see that? Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, let me get this. Ooh, 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 come to Barbara. We're gonna take a bite, right? See? Can you see that chocolate ganache in there? All righty, here we go. It's a good chocolate cake. Now, I'm a real picky. One time I was just into chocolate cake, and I was going everywhere to check it. And Pisgah Inn up on the Blue Ridge Parkway has a great chocolate cake. I thought that was the best, but then Well Bread. It's all about the chocolate. Their chocolate on their chocolate cake. Oh, my goodness. Take me home. All right. So let me break this down for you. Let me take a bite without this icing. You know what I'd say? The chocolate ganache is good. I mean, it's moist. It almost could be a little more moist. I don't know if you can see that. But again, that icing, let me taste it. That icing cheapens it. It cheapens it terribly. It's just like a store-bought, you know, like in the can icing. It takes away from the chocolate ganache. I would almost just lather the whole thing with chocolate ganache. Just push it all over in the size. For me, it's a 7. Let me think. Chocolate cake. Let me take another bite. It's nice. Nothing unusual or spectacular. You don't really taste the ganache. Let me taste it over here. Ganache is real sweet and rich. Good. I think it's a 7. Is it a 6? With that icing, I'm going to give it a 6. That's me. Now, some of you are going to be loving this. One of the gals I talked to at Crumbl, it was her favorite. She's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm a real chocolate cake snob. I was never a real cake person. But, you know, chocolate cake with vanilla bean ice cream. That's a nice thing to have after Christmas because, you know, you've had all these other things and hoo-ha's and strudels or, I know, cobblers. And oh, I'm feeling it. I feel the sugar rising, rising. Joy to the world. Da-dee-dee-dee. Okay. I'm on the last one, you all. Last Christmas. Do you have that happen to you where you can hear the song in your head, but you can't get the words out? You can't get the tune out? I have that happen a lot. One of my friends, I sing to the radio all the time, but especially if you're on a road trip. One of my friends said, you know, you sing, but you don't know any of the words. I just make them up. I used to. It was terrible. Sometimes you just sing somewhere. And I would just, if I didn't know, I'd just take the vowels. Like I could kind of hear what was coming. I'd go, all right, now if you're alone for Christmas, now Anne, I'm going to be thinking about you this Christmas. I've had a lot of Christmases alone. I think I mentioned it in that last video when Rachel and Beth reviewed the cookies. But try to take really good care of yourself, all right? Or if you don't believe in Christmas and you're alone, you know, everyone says, well, I just make it a regular day. Well, if you were raised with Christmas Eve can be tricky. So I encourage you, now you do you, but I encourage you to either go to bed real early or just simply pick up a couple of things that you really enjoy doing or eating and do a little something for yourself. I like the non-alcoholic grape bubbly. There's one that's pear. Oh, that was good. Pear and apple, I think. All righty, we're on the last Crumbl treat. Where are we at? Here it comes. Now, this is a new one. This is a chilled. Ooh, look at this. This is my goodness, a chilled buttery pie cookie baked with crunchy pretzel pieces, topped with caramel or caramel, caramel mousse, and more pretzel pieces. Now, this is either going to be really good or too sweet. When I read this, it says salted caramel pretzel pie. I thought it was going to be a pie. So it's tricky now that they're doing pies and cakes that you almost need to say if it's a cookie or not. But, you know, we can figure that out. All right. Now look at that. Caramel, tomato. It's real sticky. It's thick. Now what is this thing? Ooh. Oh my goodness, you all. This is really good. It's like a really nice butterscotch mousse. I mean, it's a caramel mousse, but... Oh, I could just sit here and eat that. I don't want to eat anything else. Oh my goodness, that's good. I'm excited. Why do I have a fork? Well, no, I'm going to take a knife Oh, I'm getting real excited. Woo, Barbara, get yourself under control. See, that caramel is really, look at that caramel pull, you all, is really heavy and thick. Oh, I wanted to say something to some folks. Some people are telling me that they were leaving the channel because I was doing Crumbl all the time. The reason why I was doing Crumbl lately is because I haven't had a lot of time on my hands, and I figure more people view that. I will be reviewing other things again. Because, goodness, this box was like $28 something. So that's why I just have to thank Sherry. Alrighty. Okay, let's do this. I'm so excited. Okay, let's take a bite, right? Wow. You all. I've never had anything like this before. It's hard to surprise me with treats. Oh, there was a place in Florida. I'll have to try to ask Penny the name of it. Was it a Greek town? Was it a harbor? They had the best bakery. Okay, I'm trying to get it so I get everything in one bite. I have to. This is my tenor. Maybe it's 11. Now the cookies, again, that Crumbl cookie, that kind of same recipe. They got to change that recipe up for different things. Maybe it's a 9.75, but maybe I jumped the gun. I'm trying not to jump the gun anymore. But, oh, it's got so many flavors in it. Maybe too much cookie on it. This, you all, is so good. Maybe it's my 9.75. Yeah, it's too much cookie on it, darn it. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun again. Ooh. This is fun. This is real unusual. I've never had anything like it. I like a little sweet and salty. What? This is a delightful thumbs up on every cookie, though, seriously. I think one I rated a little lower, but they're still good. I mean, they're all good. The other two cookies this week are the cinnamon roll. I've had that before. I reviewed that. And the semi-sweet chocolate chunk, which is a 10 for me. Oh, my goodness. This was divine. I really was wondering if it was going to be any good. Here. Cheers. Happy holidays, you all. Regardless of what you do this week, I hope you take some time out to breathe. And I hope you have a good week. And, you know, if you feel like you're getting edgy because you got to get that wrapping done or something. Last night I said to Penny, I said, oh, because I start thinking of other people and I go a little off base. And I said to Penny last night, I said, you don't mind if I just have a towel around your present and put a bow on it? She goes, no, I don't care, because she hates to wrap. I'm just saying that because I feel like, you know, here's most important person in my life, and then they get the, you know, the brunt of everything. Not the brunt, but I just mean they don't, you know, I make a real nice present. You know, sometimes I'll make the bow out of natural leaves and cones and, you know, stuff from nature and all, holly and all. And then hers will just be right. But she doesn't look at stuff the way I look at things. You know, she's not as detailed. Oop, there comes that burp that comes every time. I just want to thank you all. I'm going to let you be. You got things to do. You got to go wrap or whatever. And just have a wonderful time. If you're at the airport and things are crazy daisy, just breathe. Go to a shopping and go look around, or just people watch, or sit back and close your eyes. Give yourself a little vacation to the beach or whatever in your mind. You know, and if you're in the hospital, try to give yourself a little vacation in your mind too, because sometimes that can really help. Not that I know anything. Anyway, you all, happy holidays. Do 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 do. Happy holidays. Do 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 do. I'm trying to find the clicker. You all take care of yourselves and your friends and your people in your life that you love and maybe don't love. Take care. Bye bye.